Hello everybody. I want to talk to you today about the farm in Summertown, Tennessee and how a bunch of dirty old hippies are impacting permaculture in the state of Tennessee. I'll tell you a little history about the farm. The farm was started in 1971 by a bunch of hippies from San Francisco. They loaded up in buses and drove halfway across the country to Summertown, Tennessee and started their own commune there. They bought 1,400 acres to begin with and just wanted a place where they could be secluded and do their own thing. Initially, it was very heavily based in the hippie culture of the 60s and 70s, but over the last 30 years or so, it's kind of morphed into its own thing, and permaculture is a big part of their culture at the farm. Permaculture is the development of agriculture ecosystems intended to be sustainable and sufficient. Here's a visual aid. It's basically sustainability and community all piled into one. And on here it says, it is a design system for ecological and sustainable living, integrating plants, animals, buildings, people, and communities. And it's a big part of life on the farm. Sustainability is applied many ways on the farm. Sustainability is defined as the advance of the avoidance of the depletion of natural resources in order to maintain an ecological balance. And on the farm, it's a way of life. There they have many different ways of being efficient and sustainable. One of those ways is solar. And Douglas Stevenson is the teacher of permaculture there at the farm. And he talks about how important the sun is, how they harness the power of the sun. The sun is used there in many different ways. They actually engineer buildings where they're put in a prime location to get the most sunlight. And they make these buildings out of block, fill the blocks with sand, and then connect the walls to a concrete subfloor. And the building soaks up the sun during the winter months. As long as the sun's shining, they don't need electricity to heat that building. Another thing that they use on the farm is solar panels. They have over an acre of solar panels, and it generates 60 kilowatts of power, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but for a small community, it's quite a bit. It's enough to electrify the school they have there on site, as well as some other small businesses, one of those being a software company. They also have charging stations for electric golf carts, and that's kind of how they get around the community, is golf carts. Another thing there on site is community gardens, and it's more than just an allowance of land for people to grow gardens. It's more of a community-based aspect. People can come in and grow a garden in the same place in many different ways. You can have someone that does raised beds, or someone that does rows, someone that plants corn, someone that plants wheat, and it's just a sharing of each other's information for a greater good, and that's a big part of the culture there at the farm. Education also plays a big role at the farm. They have classes in gardening, beekeeping, engineering, midwifery, social structures, and community development. And they really try to focus on an individual's strengths. And they try to teach you how to amplify those strengths and really use them for good. They have weekend classes there. You can go and learn hands-on how to grow gardens or canned goods, or how to engineer a building that is efficient. You can actually spend up to a week there learning those things as well. And they even have summer internships that you can go and learn and spend a whole summer learning how to develop permaculture for societies. So I hope we all learned a little bit about the farm today. I personally am from Summertown, and I went to school with several people from the farm and have visited the farm many times. And I can say that I've learned to be more aware of my environment because of those experiences. And I want people to know that people from the farm aren't your generic pot smoking, going to dead shows, talking about their favorite Gandhi quotes. They're a lot more than that. They're intelligent, intuitive, and motivated people, and they're really making a difference in the state of Tennessee. The permaculture site at the farm is the largest in the state, and because of that, they're really paving the way for permaculture to exist here in Tennessee. So I will finish with my favorite Gandhi quote, and cheers to all the people from the farm. And Gandhi once said, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." And I believe the people of the farm are that change. Thank you.